Hello. Hopefully this mic works okay. Usually when I use these mics, it kind of ruins the quality of the audio. Nice hat here. Anyways, I haven't posted in a minute. I recorded 2 videos in the last month or so that just never got posted because they sucked. You couldn't understand anything I was saying. I realized I was really rambly, really all over the place. I filmed a video when I was in Berlin, and it was a bummer because I kind of liked what I was saying. You could not make it out. I was mumbling way too much, and speaking like this. And I think without my microphone, it really is kind of hard to know what the hell I'm talking about. So, anyways, I've been home for the holidays. It was snowy here, and now it's gorgeous and foggy, which is this is probably my favorite weather of all time. Let's go out to the field and maybe we'll get lucky with some stuff that we pick up. Unfortunately, I started recording without any thought about what I was going to say, doesn't bode well, which is probably where most people sign off. I should have gone back and watched the video that I recorded in Berlin. You ever think back, like that was only 2 weeks ago, but it just feels like I'm in a whole new spot. I was in a much different spot back then. And a lot of my videos are kind of freely speaking, and so now I don't know what spot I'm in. It's almost New Year's. I'm thinking about not doing anything this year for New Year's, which isn't that bad of an idea, knowing that, how many New Year's do you have where you kind of build it up in your mind, and then every time it comes, it just falls flat no matter what. It's just too high of expectations to feel completed in that. So I'm thinking about just maybe I'll go out and stand in a crowd. So this is the fog. I really want to. Oh, that looks really nice. Sorry, I just really love this kind of weather. I actually should be writing today because this is my favorite type of writing weather, but I haven't written anything since I've been home. Not a word. When I was in Berlin, I was at least able to. I was kind of a shut-in in Berlin. I was keeping to myself in this room, and I would go out only at night, and I was drinking quite a bit, not like crazy, but just more often than I normally do. I was like never hungover or anything like that. Maybe that's too much information, but that's kind of the point of these videos anyways, is to update that. And I just lost all momentum with my book. It hasn't even crossed my mind. I come home and I'm surrounded by family and friends and, trying to do things for the holidays. And it's different. Every time I've come home, I've usually treated home as, there's the dog, as a break from everything, and come here and like I reset. And that's just not the case this time. I've come home and I'm ready to, even though I don't want to leave this weather, but I'm ready to venture out again. But there's a weird comfort with that. So I don't know, part of me feels like I should be reading certain things that'll get me back. I don't know how to get back on track with the book. A part of me is like, if I find a shack somewhere and I can just huddle up, but honestly the only thing that it should really take is just legwork. That's what the part I'm in. I've written quite a bit of it. I just have to take what I've written and put it into my computer. I have to really edit it. I have to fill in the blanks. I have to, make it. It's all there, but it's all too wispy. And I just have to connect the pieces, but I don't know. There's something about the actual work aspect of it that I think a lot of people who try to write drop off on, where when we first started, it's really easy to start these things. That's why I'm always teasing at like starting a different page or a different part of the book, because that's always the fun bit. But when you get to this weird, meaty center bit, you know what I mean? It just feels like you're choking on your own story. And I'm nervous I'm going to fall out of love with it pretty soon. I don't have the problem of being in love with any other ideas, but I do have the problem of not being inspired or excited by anything right now. Not for that to sound too under the weather, but you know what I mean. So I don't know. God, it's gorgeous out here. Sorry, but I'm just. There's some birds on here. A part of me is thinking about when I do leave again, not bringing my bigger computer, which means if I did these videos, I pretty much already leave them raw, but I would really have to. They would be pretty, I would just upload them straight to the computer and not be able to finagle them at all. But I don't know how I feel about that. It's just the computer I travel with is just so thick and so big. Hopefully you can hear me. Hello, dogs. Let's go back to those. I'm just always afraid it's just so heavy, and I'm afraid I'm going to destroy it. But I don't know. It's a new year now, so although NaNoWriMo month is over, I get it's not New Year yet, it's going to be a new year in a couple of days, and we'll get maybe the momentum from the rush of the new year. If there is one, maybe I won't even feel it. But I hope I do. I hope the year starts. You hear those crows. God. Could you imagine just if it was like this every day? It's been like this all day. Normally it's like this in the morning maybe, but that's, I think, one of my biggest takeaways from 2024 is knowing when I'm most susceptible to be willing to write. I don't know. A lot of people ask writing advice things, and I used to have none. Now I have a little more, but I'm always hesitant to give people advice because I think people should be hesitant to take advice. Bella, come on. Bella, Clarice, come on, Clarice. But if I were to give any advice, it would just be, I guess, what I've learned this last year is I now know when a lot of people argue about writing when you're inspired or just writing every day and make the work bit, and of course it's more of a combination. It's what you want to aim for is you want to write when you're inspired, but you also want to make a habit of being inspired. Is that what I'm saying? I think what I'm saying is I know when I'm most inspired. I know that I am always more eager to write in the morning. I know that me going to a specific spot and leaving my phone at the house is always 10 times better. It's always, so it's just increasing. It's just, I'm manipulating the environment. I know that if it's a rainy, foggy day like today, it's going to put my emotions in a certain state. That's just where it's going to be a nice outlet. I know if I'm emotionally going through something, that's a nice little outlet to take advantage of. I know that I write better on paper than I do on my computer. I got a typewriter recently, so we're going to see how I do with that, with the combination of the two. I know because a paper is just, there's no distractions on there. It feels a little more raw, feels a little more open, a little more inspiring. And I think these are things that, people can benefit from when it comes to creative pursuits. Knowing that, no wonder I never write, and I never make the time to write, but I never, I know some people who have discovered that they are much more productive at night. And I like to think I am, but I never am. I'm in bed by 10 every night. I fall asleep to some movie or something. Hello, dog. And so I know that. So I know every time I'm, and I know the more organized I get, that helps sometimes. When I know what I'm going to write today, that helps quite a bit. Sometimes music helps me get there. Sometimes not. But the last just 2 weeks have just been. I'm okay with the distractions, but it's. I want the satisfaction of finishing this book. Not only do I want to do it and continue that journey, but I just want to hold it. I want to look at it front to back and just see it exist. You know what I mean? Because then it feels more real. Because then it'll feel like, until that moment, it won't feel like it's real at all, or that it ever happened. just another dead idea. And I've got too many of those. I got a whole graveyard of ideas and of things, and I think that'd be just a shame. So I'm watching my dog lick a puddle. But anyways, hope everybody's doing good. Yeah, I could go by the river, but I'm not going to. Goodness gracious, it's nice out here. Yeah, if anyone else is writing stuff, please let me know. I'd love to hear it. This so far has been I've much bigger internet presence on other platforms, but here I really enjoy that I can come up here and just chat, and it's just nice. Things people comment are nice, and I don't know. I miss it when I've missed it when I'm not here. Whereas on my other social medias, I don't always miss it as much. And so maybe I just haven't gotten to those levels of toxicity on YouTube, but I feel like on here it's been nice. So I appreciate that to everybody. With that, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go hang out with my brother in a little bit and his wife. I'm gonna do things. I think I'm gonna go see Nosferatu in theaters. I think that'd be nice. There's certain movies I should put on too that'll help inspire me to write. I don't know. Anyways, hope everybody had a good holidays, and yeah, how do you feel about that New Year coming up? I feel I'm numb to it. It's just another thing. So I don't mind that it's a new year. A reason to go out, I guess, but anyway, see ya.